friends, how you doing today? I am doing well, and I have some awesome pickups today. And I mean, you have to be part of the club. You got to be part of the club to get these pickups. And I was super excited. I joined this Disney movie club some time ago because I wanted to get a copy of Return to Oz. Yes, Return to Oz, starring Fairuza Balk and some other people. Anyway, and the only way you could get it is by joining the Disney Movie Club, and it was like buy four for $1, and then you buy a certain amount, I think like 7 within the next so many years, and you're fulfilled with the club. So I hung in there though. I hung in there because I knew they were going to do this. I knew they were going to be exclusives that you could only get to the club, and you had to be part of the club, and you had to join the club, and so I stayed. And the trick to the club is to make sure that you respond to their monthly selection, or they'll ship you a bunch of garbage that you don't want. Yes, they'll ship you some stuff that you can get at like Target or Walmart or eBay or Amazon or whatever for probably half the price, and they're going to charge you 2-3 times more than what they're possibly worth, and if you're lucky, they'll give you like some kind of pendant, or they'll give you some special bracelet or necklace or some other garbage that you're probably gonna throw away because you don't need it. But in order for you to get these cool exclusives, you got to be part of the club. Now, I am not a huge Disney fan, but I am a fan of the Disney live action stuff. I'm not. Listen, I'm an adult, and I know some adults love the cartoons, but for some reason, I could give a take. You know, the old cartoons. I like the Pinocchios. But I watch them if I have to watch them. It's not like I'm gonna sit here on a Saturday afternoon and be like, I feel like watching Aladdin, or I feel like watching I don't know, Dumbo. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Okay, but the club does have these exclusives, and I am a fan of nostalgic live action Disney movies. And the only way you can get these special movies is if you join the club and you're part of the club. The only drawback from the club is if you don't respond, they send you stuff that you don't want. But I've run into some situations where I've gotten the stuff in the mail, contacted them, shipped it back. They put my money back on my card. But just the fact of having your card somewhere on file somewhere, and they can charge you anytime they want, it gets me. It gets me. But I found a way to fix that. Okay, my original card ran out. Okay, the expiration date was gone. And I kept getting this notification saying you need to upgrade your card. We're having problems with your card. You need to upgrade your card. Meaning they could not ship me the monthly junk that I didn't want because they could not bill my card. So I never updated it. And I wanted to make a purchase recently. And instead of updating my card, which I did not want to do because I still don't want to get stuck on that. I mean, I still respond. I play by the rules, but I just don't want to have that card on file. So what I did is I actually called the Disney Movie Club, and I told them, I said, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to order like $120 worth of stuff, but I want to put on another card, and I do not want that card on file because it's not even my card. It's somebody's making this purchase for me, and they responded with, okay, yeah, they wanted the money. So they're like, okay, we'll make that one-time purchase for you, and we'll never charge this card again. You have our word. So I checked the file thing on my account, and yeah, it's not there. Okay, so it's not there. It is my card, but I am not putting no card on file with the Disney Movie Club because I just don't feel right. I don't feel right, okay? But I still want the perks, okay? So that's the little trick to the Disney Movie Club. So if you want to join the movie club, join it. Let the card run out, and then don't update your card. That's my advice to you. And then when you want to purchase later on down the road, you just call them up and tell them that this is what you want to do, and they're very, very, very nice people. They help you out in any way, shape, or form because they want that money. But these pickups, I don't ramble on, these pickups are strictly Disney Movie Clubs, and I had to get them. They're exclusives. They're exclusives to the club. All right, first one is a movie called The Apple Dumpling Gang, and this stars Don Knotts and Tim Conway. Awesome movie, classic. Loved it growing up. I could watch this movie over and over and over again. It stars also stars what's his name there? Bill Bixby from the Hulk, and it's about this guy. He's he's kind of like a swindler, card shark kind of guy, and he's playing cards against this guy, and this guy's like, okay, well, I'll play against you, and if you win, I'll loan you this money, but if you win, wait, let's rewind that. I will loan you this money, but you have to pick up some packages for me at the post office. Well, come to find out, he goes to pick up the packages at the post office, and there's 3 little kids that belong to, I think it was his brother. But they have inherited this gold mine that supposedly is supposed to be empty. There's no gold in that their mine type thing there. And the Don Knotts and Tim Conway character play these ex-bandits that are just foolish. They couldn't hold up a bank if their life depended on it. It was like one of them type things. But it's funny because they're constantly trying to hijack this guy and trying to get his money, and they just keep doing all kinds of bumbling, crazy kind of things. Excellent movie, excellent story, good family movie. I have watched it with my kids throughout the years, and I watched it before my kids, and I will continue to watch it. I will throw this in on a Saturday night, and I will be very, very happy about the situation. And it is a Disney Movie Club exclusive. Says it right there, Disney Movie Club exclusive. Special features, it has magical memories straight from the Disney archives. Haven't watched it yet on the Blu-ray format. I do have it on the DVD format. I don't know what the special features, what the archive special features are. But I will check it out. First one. Next one is, okay, this is a movie that, okay, my wife wanted, back in the day, my wife was like, I saw this movie, and you gotta get this movie. You gotta buy this Disney movie, and it was available on DVD. I bought the Disney movie, and I watched it, and I never seen it before. Didn't really care. It wasn't really my kind of thing. It's kind of like it's funny because the old time Disney movies is like a straight up. This was like a straight up horror type movie, and it kind of freaked me out because it had a little bit of a cult type feeling to it and stuff like that. Stars Bette Davis. It's a movie called The Watcher in the Woods. Can't give you too much information on it because I haven't watched it in years and years and years, but this was one of those that my wife's like, you gotta see it. You gotta see The Watcher in the Woods. Bette Davis is awesome. She's gonna freak you out. You know, you gotta see it. And I watched it. It didn't really stick, didn't click, but this was one of those big new releases on the Disney Movie Club, and it had new chilling, never before released alternate opening titles and an alternate ending. So because I have the DVD, I wanted to upgrade it because I wanted to see what this alternate ending was as opposed to the regular ending. And I also wanted to see these opening credits or whatever. Okay? Because I am a completist and I need to have everything and anything that I possibly can. And it's a Bette Davis movie, horror movie. I mean, whatever happened to Baby Jane and stuff like that. She's Bette Davis. Next movie I have here. This one is a classic. I've seen this in the movie theater. Another one. Exclusive. Flight of the Navigator. This was an awesome story. It's about this kid. He actually gets abducted by an alien ship, and then they bring him back so many years later, and his whole family is already grown up. So the ship comes back, and the kid hops in the ship, takes off back into the ship, because he's trying to go back in time to the point where he was a child again. And, well, he remains a child, but the point where his family his brother's still his younger brother, because now when he comes back, his brother's now his older brother. If that makes sense to you. His brother's now big, and he's still the same age he was when he got on the ship. And what's cool about this is the ship's voice is actually the voice of Pee Wee Herman, Paul Reubens. Good comedy. The ship is wild. Special effects hold up. Good story. Who else is in this thing? That I think this is a. Let me see what else is in here. Flight of the Navigator. It looks like Sarah. Yes, I think Sarah Jessica Parker is in this. It also has Blu-ray, DVD, and DVD exclusive magical memories straight from the Disney archive. I think this is. I'm pretty sure this is just a Blu-ray. I don't know why they put DVD on the back. This is a Blu-ray. This is not. This was an upgrade to me. I do own this on DVD. But the movie is just that funny and that good and that cool that I wanted to upgrade it to the Blu-ray. We got more. Disney Blu-ray exclusive once again. Maybe I shouldn't keep saying. These are all Disney Blu-ray exclusives. I wouldn't be ordering them from the Disney Blu-ray Club otherwise. And I will tell you this right now. If you buy these outside of the Blu-ray Club, now this is the deal. I paid $25 for the first one, and then $9 for each additional one. If you go to eBay, the flippers are going crazy on these things. I'm talking crazy. I'm talking there's gonna be a title I'm gonna show you pretty soon, and they're flipping for like $40, $50, $60. And this is brand new. I mean, they just released these on the club. They're not out of print. You can get them. Okay, all you have to do is join this club, and you're gonna pay $25 for the first one and $10 for each additional of these things I'm buying here. But the flippers on eBay are flipping these things for like $30, $40, $50 because I guess they think you're stupid. Because I believe that they think you're stupid people, and I believe that they think that you'll pay $1 because you're a fan of the movie, and maybe you should do a little more research before you go give your eBay or Amazon dealer your hard-earned money when you can get these titles cheap. I mean, we're talking this is a pretty good deal. I mean, I don't know how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7, 8 titles or whatever was like $127. You do the math. If you're gonna pay $25 a piece, I mean, well over. You know what I mean? If you're buying from a flipper, you're gonna pay like $40, $50 for something that you could get for $25 tops, and then each one $10 after. So don't go. I know you're gonna see these things and you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, I love that movie. I love it. My Flight of the Navigator. Yeah, I'll pay anything for that. It's one of my favorite movies. Well, join the Disney Club. I mean, get 4 and then buy your other one for $25 and then quit after you reach your limit of whatever, 4 or 5, whatever it is, 7, whatever it is. Quit if you want. I mean, that's up to you. But don't go pay a flipper $50, $60, $70 thinking that this is something that's impossible to get. You can get it, okay? They just want you to think that they want to see how stupid you are, because I have gone on eBay and you literally, a lot of these titles I'm showing you, go on eBay after you get off of this thing, check it out, and you're going to see that they're selling these things for at least $25 and up, okay? And you don't have to pay that. You can get these on a good deal from the Disney Club store thing or whatever. Anyway, all right, next one is Disney exclusive, The Parent Trap. Okay, this is the original Parent Trap with Haley Mills. She plays both characters. It's a story about 2 sisters that were separated at birth. One went with the mother, the other one went with the father, and then they go to camp together and they end up finding each other. Like, wow, you kind of look like me, and yeah, you kind of look like me. Yeah, you look like each other because you're sisters and you were separated at birth. And then what they decide to do is they decide to switch with each other. And one goes to the mother's house, the other one goes to the father's house, and then they decide that they're going to be forced to bring the parents together by switching them back. I love the original. I did like the remake with who's in it? Redheaded girl. Wow, drawing a blank. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, wow, why can't I remember what her name is? Anyway, there was a remake, and it was with from Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis, and wow. Anyway, that's what this is. This is the remake. This is the original before the remake of that movie. So Parent Trap also available. Next one, The Journey of Natty Gann. Okay, this was one of my all-time favorite childhood movies. Absolutely loved it. Starred John Cusack and Meredith Salinger from Dream a Little Dream. I was a big Dream a Little Dream, Meredith Salinger fan, if you know what I mean. This was like my teen crush, you know what I mean? So whatever movie she was in, I was like, yeah, I gotta watch that movie. And she was in this movie with John Cusack, and I'm a huge John Cusack fan. It's about a girl that's she's trying to find her father, and she ends up in like an orphans area, off like an orphans camp type thing, and she's going across country to try to find her father, and she runs into the John Cusack character. Now the father thinks that she's dead. She thinks she's dead, and he's taking on all these jobs like cutting down trees, like the dangerous jobs, the jobs that suicidal jobs, because he's got nothing to live for. You know, he thinks his daughter's gone, thinks his family's gone, and she's trying to find him. Meanwhile, John Cusack character, you know, as she's going across country, she's getting older and getting more mature, and he starts to get feelings for her, and then she befriends this, she says it's a wolf, I think it's a dog, whatever the case is, it's a wolf dog, wolf-looking dog. But this is a great movie. It edgy seat, goes on and on and on, and I just absolutely love it. And this is one of those that, you know, if you do search on eBay, it's going for quite a bit. I paid $9.97 for it. That's what I paid. I mean, I had to buy that $125 one, but I paid $9.97 for that title. Next two actually go side by hand. Oh man! All right, hang on. All right, next two kind of go hand in hand. Escape to Witch Mountain and Return from Witch Mountain. Okay, so both of these movies, they're about alien children. I don't know where the Witch Mountain comes from. It always confused me because when I was a kid, it was about these alien kids who come to planet Earth for a little while, and they get into different kind of trouble. I don't know what a witch is. There's no I never seen a witch in either one of these things. Doesn't really make any sense of the witch one. I mean, I prefer the second one, this Return to Witch Mountain, over the first one. Don't know why. The second one has, I think it's because the kids are a little bit older. Maybe I can relate a little bit more. This one has, they're a lot younger in this one. But yeah, the pretty much the spaceship drops them off on the planet Earth. They're supposed to be visiting their earthly uncle, and they get separated, and they get themselves into a whole bunch of different kinds of trouble. Also stars Betty Davis, like the Watcher in the Woods in Return to Witch Mountain, and Escape. I don't know. She's not in it, but they're good. We got the Straight from the Disney Archives once again. I got to look into that because I don't know exactly what that is. The only one movie that I did watch that came in the collection did not have any bonus features in it at all. Didn't even have the Disney Archives thing, so I don't know what exactly that is because I have not checked it out yet. Next one, I'm a big fan. Absolutely love this. I've been watching this movie for years and years and years. And it's a movie called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and it stars Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas and what's his name? Peter Lorre? Peter Lorre. Is it Peter Lorre? I would say yes. Yeah, Peter Lorre. Anyway, it's about this strange octopus like ship or whatever. They think it's a creature in the ocean, and the military's looking for it and everything, and it's ramming into ships and everything. What it really is a ship that was made by this guy that he kind of wants to isolate. He wants to like build his own little town, own little world under the water in the ship there. Well, he happens upon these three people. He lets them on the ship. The Kirk Douglas character, he's like a sailor, and he's like funny, and there's like treasures galore on the ship because they've been bombarding ships for years and collecting their stuff from the ships and everything. It's a really well told story. I mean, I really enjoyed this. It does have a couple of slow periods in it, so it's not really like it's not really a kids type Disney type movie. I mean, this one your kids will probably look at it and be like, yeah, this is kind of going on too long. But the video, the photography, the videography, or whatever, underwater sea stuff there, this was all recorded, before the CGI stuff. So this is all like real deal stuff, which I think is great. So if you're into like that underwater stuff and seeing like real animals or real animals of the sea, like fish, certain kinds of fish, octopus, or whatever you're into, it's all like very, very well photographed. It's really, really beautiful. And I'm hoping that the Blu-ray quality is better than the DVD quality, because I have the DVD. I watched the DVD tons and tons of times, but I wanted the Blu-ray. I wanted the Blu-ray quality. I want that. And I'll tell you right now, I own quite a bit of these exclusives from Disney, and they have done a really good job cleaning them up. I mean, they're not 100%. This is not 4K quality. You're not gonna have every single glitch and speck and everything cleaned up. There's stuff on here, there's specks and there's things, and you're not gonna be like, wow, this is 100%. But it is a lot better than its predecessor, the DVD. Okay, and if you love the movie that much, then it's worth an upgrade. I mean, to me, it's worth an upgrade if you are okay with it. Like, oh yeah, my DVD's fine. I like the little scratchy things there, but it makes me feel nostalgic. That's fine. That's fine. That's your prerogative. You do what you want to do. But I like the cover art. I like the new cover art. I like the Blu-ray. I mean, just the way it looks on my shelf. There's a whole bunch of different things that go on in my head when I buy these things, and I just love the movies. I think this is a great movie. So 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, also available. Now, this is last one, and I'm going to show you, is my reasoning behind all of these purchases. This movie I absolutely love. Okay, I have been a fan of this movie since the day I seen it. I watched it when I was a kid. I watched it when I'm an adult. I watched it this weekend. Okay, I watched it this weekend with the entire family. I got the almost the entire family. I got 90% of the family all together to watch this movie, and we watched it, and they loved it. They enjoyed it. I love it. I enjoy it. I could watch it again and again and again. And it is a movie called Ray Bradbury's Something Wicked This Way Comes. I have been waiting for a Blu-ray release of this movie for since I got the DVD. I own the DVD twice. I bought one copy of the DVD, and the quality was like, and then I was like, okay, they re-released it so many years later, different cover. I think it's the same disc, so the quality is still, you know what I mean. So I wanted to see an awesome, brushed up, cleaned up version of this movie because it is just that good. This movie is thought provoking. It makes you thankful for things. It has so much going. It's a horror. It's a comedy. It's nostalgic. It gives you, if you want to watch a fall movie, if you want to watch. I'm big into watching movies that like have something to do with the time that I'm going through right now. So like, right now we're in the middle of getting into fall and all kind of stuff going on, and when you put this in, it opens up with the pumpkins and the trees and the fall leaves, and it brings you right back into. And if I'll tell you right now, you crack a window right now with that September, October, November, you know, that kind of that's the smell of the world. You know what I mean? Like that frosty, the feeling. You put this on, crack that window, take a breath. You are going to immerse yourself into this movie, and it is so good. And when you're done with it, you're going to appreciate things. You're going to appreciate things. You're going to want to do things differently. You're going to be like, wow, what a great movie. What a great movie. Now, I do own the Ray Bradbury Theater. Okay, so I do like Ray Bradbury stories. He has really cool stories. Never thought he would be in a Disney movie, and I never thought that Disney would back this movie up because I'll tell you right now, it's a little intense. Okay, if you have little ones and you want to watch this with them, you might want to watch it first and see if this is something that you think they can handle, because there is some semi-graphic stuff that will definitely kind of scare your little ones if they're very timid people. You know what I mean? If they're very timid children. But I've been watching this for years. I watched it when I was little. I remember the first time I ever saw this, there was a free preview of the Disney Channel long time ago. And after it was done, I was like, wow, what a movie. And when I saw this coming up on, I was like, it's coming out for sale. You know, I'm looking on my, it was one of my channels that I check out, or my websites I check out for new Blu-ray and DVD releases. And it said it's coming, okay? So I'm like, I click on the thing, and then when I found out it was exclusive only to Disney, I shot right over to the Disney Club, and I was like, oh, I got to grab this. And then there was so many other ones. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to spend, I would pay $25 just for this, okay? This was my $25 purchase. This was worth $25. You go on eBay, it's $30, $40, $50. But this was my $25 purchase. All the rest were my $9.97 or $9.98 or whatever purchases. Worth $25. I would have paid $30 from a flipper. I would have paid $40 from a flipper. That's how much I love this movie, and I was dying to see it in HD, all cleaned up. I was super excited. So I would have paid the scalper price if I had to. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to. But I found it. You know, it was there. They're not out of print. It just got released like last week or the week before, or whatever. So I was like, sold. Okay, and I called up. And now it's part of my collection. And I did watch it this weekend. And it is breathtakingly beautiful. There was one scene out of the whole thing. I mean, when I'm watching these things, I'm ripping them apart. Because I guess some of my friends here, you guys comment, you're like, you know, it's not necessary to switch everything over to DVD. And you're absolutely right. Some stuff is just not worth switching over from DVD to Blu-ray. I said that right? Wait a minute. Yeah, switching over from DVD to Blu-ray. Some of it's not worth it. It's not worth it because the quality is really not that different. And I watched this whole thing from beginning to end, and there was one scene in the whole thing that was a little grainy, dusty, foggy, whatever you want to call it. Everything else, beautiful, clean, crisp. The sound was great, because that was the thing that was lacking in the DVD quality, was the sound it didn't punch. You really had to crank up that volume on that TV to get the sound. Now, I don't use an elaborate sound system. I don't have a sound bar. I watch regular TV, and I'm sure some of you guys can't afford the big elaborate sound systems either. I can't. It was perfect. It was perfect on the regular TV, 1080p, 4K. I watched it on the 4K TV actually, with the regular sound, no sound bars, none of that stuff, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Disney did a great job. I will stay part of the Disney Club as long as they keep releasing things like this. And I'll keep responding to my once a month, no, I do not want a copy of Black Widow. No, I do not want a copy of Toy Story. No, I do not want, you know what I mean? And I'll keep saying, no, 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 no. And then one day they'll come up with something again like this, and I'll be like, yes, 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 yes. And that's exactly what I did. So I just wanted to let you know these things were all available on the Disney Movie Club exclusively. And if you are interested in them, then you're better off joining the club. Like I said, I've been part of this club, I think, for maybe about 4 or 5 years now, and I have not had any issue whatsoever. I mean, they say it's pricey. They say, yeah, if you're gonna buy something outright, like I'm using Black Widow for instance, because that was like the choice for this month or whatever. I bought my copy of Black Widow off of eBay used, with the digital copy used. I think I paid $12.95 for it. So it hasn't come in the mail yet, but I paid $12.95 or 94 cents, whatever it was. If you buy it from the Disney Movie Club, you're gonna pay $25, if not more. Now that's like store prices, you know what I mean? And then they may charge you for the shipping, you know what I mean? So you're better off not purchasing titles like that. But these exclusives, there's no other way. There's no other way. So join the club if you enjoy this kind of stuff. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm not a big cartoon fan, but the live action Disney stuff from my childhood, I absolutely love, and I want to get my hands on it in the Blu-ray quality, and that's the only place I can seem to get it from. That makes sense? Yes, it does. And with that said, my friends, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you later.